Ever try copying someone else's marketing strategy and wonder why it didn't work for you? Well, if so, this video could save you months of frustration and a whole lot of wasted time, energy, and resources. I'm Mike Schuster from FiddleSmart Marketing, and I help corporate escapees simplify their approach so that they can extend their reach and amplify their impact. And today, I want to talk to you about why copying someone else's proven system usually leads to smoldering embers instead of the thriving business you expected. Here's the scenario. You see someone in your industry who's clearly doing well. Maybe they're generating 6 figures. Maybe they just seem to have it all figured out. So you study their approach, their website, their content calendar, their social media strategy, and you try to recreate it exactly. But instead of getting the results, you end up frustrated, exhausted, and wondering what you're doing wrong. Well, I'm here to tell you you're probably not doing anything wrong. You're just building the wrong type of fire for your business. Let me explain what I mean. That proven system was designed for their unique combination of strengths, values, resources, and business focus. And their combination was likely different than yours. Think about it this way. You wouldn't build a fire the same way for every purpose, right? A cooking fire. A cooking fire needs steady, even heat. So you build it low and contained with good airflow. But a bonfire for a big group celebration? Completely different approach. Larger logs, dramatic log cabin structure, all designed to draw people from a distance and keep going once you get it started. And a cozy campfire for a more intimate conversation? Probably built with a teepee for warmth and ambiance, where people can sit close and connect. The same is true for your business. Your marketing structure needs to match your specific purpose and goals. Every marketing campfire needs 5 structural elements, but how you arrange them depends entirely on your unique situation. First, your natural strengths. Some people are natural storytellers. Others excel at teaching. Some thrive with strangers and striking up a conversation. Others energized by and energize large groups. Your structure should amplify what you're already good at. Second, your available resources, time, money, energy, skills. See, a structure requiring 20 hours of content creation won't work if you only have 3 hours available. Third, your business vision. High ticket with fewer clients or a lower ticket business with a lot of value. Are you building a solo practice or something bigger? Your structure needs to support where you're headed, not someone else's definition of success. Fourth, the choice on your business focus. Are you building a business that's focused on meaning, impact, and relationships? Or are you building a business that's focused on transactions, profit, and conversions? Since many of us left corporate because we got burned out by the relentless pursuit of transactions and growth at all costs, we're naturally drawn to relationships and trust. Both approaches can make money, but they require completely different structures and approaches. Fifth, where do your people actually gather? Not where the gurus say you should be, but where does your audience actually spend their time? And from the places they spend their time, where can you show up consistently? Understanding this removes a huge burden. See, you don't have to be on every platform. You don't have to write blog posts if you're not a natural writer. Heck, you don't even have to turn on the camera and create video if you prefer writing. You don't have to host webinars if you prefer one-on-one conversations. And you definitely don't have to follow every trend that's come about and that everybody else seems to be jumping on the bandwagon about. So here's what I want you to do this week. Create what I call your fire blueprint. Take 15 minutes, map out your unique combination. List your top 3 natural strengths. Not sure what those are? Think about, what do people compliment you on? What feels energizing? What activities make you lose track of time? Identify your available resources. How much time can you realistically dedicate to promoting your business each week? And what's your budget? Clarify your business vision. What type of business are you building? What impact do you want to have? What change do you want to bring? And if you haven't already, choose your business focus. Are you going for meaning and impact? Or transactions, profit, and conversions? For most of us who left corporate, this choice is probably already made. Neither one's wrong. You just need to know which focus, where you're focusing. And then note where your ideal clients actually spend their time. Not where you'd like to be, but where they're actually spending their time. And then determine of those where you can realistically show up consistently. These answers to these elements become your blueprint. And this blueprint becomes your guide for building marketing in a system that feels natural instead of forced, and becomes sustainable instead of leading you to burn out. See, sometimes the most powerful realization is that you don't have to build someone else's fire. You simply need to build yours well. And if you want help working through this, because sometimes we're too close to our own business to see our strengths clearly or figure out what to do next, well, that's exactly what we do in my free Now What Clarity session. There's a link in the description. Want this framework and insights delivered weekly? Subscribe to the Align Marketing newsletter. It'll be delivered to your inbox and there's a link below, or simply subscribe to this channel. Until then, I'll see you next when we explore what happens around your campfire once it's built. Those stories and experiences people naturally want to share.